Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Ruxana Iqbal from Peshawar Model School, Nashera campus. Dear students, as we are discussing our SVT, so today is my lecture number 4 regarding your SVT grade 6. In lecture number 4, we will discuss from question number 7. In lecture number 1, we discussed question number 1. In lecture number 2, we discussed question number 2. In lecture number 3, we discussed question number 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now, question number 7. In question number 7, there are 5 diagrams that you will draw. First diagram is draw the diagram of water cycle, draw the diagram of food chain, draw the diagram of human respiratory system, draw the diagram of phases of mole, and draw the diagram of atoms. There are 5 diagrams that you will draw in question number 7. First diagram is water cycle. What is water cycle? It is a cycle in which water is recycled again and again in our atmosphere. First, when the sun heat falls on the earth, so water from the seas, rivers and lakes, they evaporate. This process is called evaporation. When this water in atmosphere, the temperature decreases, so this water condenses and form clouds. This process is called as condensation. After condensations, when these clouds are filled with raindrops, so the water in the form of rains, they come back into the earth. This process is called as precipitation, and again this rainwater enters into the lakes, seas or rivers. So this whole cycle is called as water cycle. You can take help from my video, from internet, or it is also present in your grade 5 book, page number 63. Primary Science level 5, page number 63. Then next is food chain. What is a food chain? It is a chain in which all the living organisms depend on one another for their food. The first living organism in this chain is called as producers. All the plants are producer. Then second are called consumers, or it's also called as primary consumers. After that, the living organism which take food from the primary consumers are called as secondary consumers. So it's make a chain. This is called as food chain, or a food chain is a thing in which all living organisms depend on one another for their food. You can make the diagram from my video or from internet, or it is also present in grade 7 book, page number 65. Here it is, food chain. It is Oxford Secondary Science 2, grade 7 book. Okay, so here food chain, when the sunlight, they give energy to the plants. Plants are called producers. Plants make their own food. So the first consumers, or we call it primary consumers, they take food from the plants, from the producers. Then from the primary consumers, secondary consumers take their food, and from the secondary consumers, the third consumers, they take their food. So this whole is called as a food chain. Then next is the human respiratory system. Third diagram is human respiratory system. Respiratory system is a system in which it has 2 steps. First step is called breathing, in which oxygens take in into our body, and carbon dioxide take out from our body. In second step is called as respiration, in which the oxygen enter into the lungs. With the help of a lungs, they enter into our blood, where they combine with the blood to release energy. So this whole process is called as respiration, and the systems which do this process is called as respiratory systems. So you can make this diagram from my video, from internet, or from grade 5 book, page number 13. Here it is. Human respiratory system. Then next, phases of moon, in which the moon passed through different phases, from crescents to new moon, from again into it convert into crescents, then third quarter. So there are two steps in what one, the moon stages, they are gaining, and in another they are decreasing. Okay, so one is called waxing and another is called as waning. So these are the phases of moon. You will draw this diagram. You can draw it from my video, from internet, or from page number 71, book 5. Page number 71, grade 5 book. Okay, here it is. The last diagram is of structure of atom. Atom, it is the smallest particle of any matter. Atom has two parts. One is called as nucleus, which is present in the center, and other part is called as the orbits. It has three types of particles: electron, which have negative particles, and it's revolve in the orbit around the nucleus. Then inside the nucleus there are two types of particle. One is called as proton and another is called as neutron. Proton are the particles which have positive charge, and neutron are the particles which have no charge. So this is the structure of an atom. You can make this structure from my video, from internet, or it is also present in your grade 5 book, page number 91. So these are 5 diagrams that you will draw. In next lecture, we have 2 activities which we will discuss. So it's enough for today's lecture. Inshallah, we'll meet in another lecture, lecture in which I will explain the remaining questions of your SVT. So till then, Allah Hafiz.